The House committee investigating the deadly Capitol insurrection holding its first televised hearing right now. Their findings today shedding new light on the chaos that followed former President Trump's speech to his supporters on that violent day.
The 9-lawmaker panel hoping to grab the attention of the American public using more than 1,000 interviews that they've conducted, shining a spotlight on those who played pivotal roles in the siege. And today's hearing stands as both an overview of the investigation and a preview of more to come. Thanks for joining us for the news at 6. I'm Jamie Tompkins.
And I'm David Rose. Hannah Kim is in our newsroom following the very latest. And Hannah, this started about an hour ago. What's the latest?
So, David, we are talking about never-before-seen audio and intense video footage of the riot itself, and it all plays into the House committee's goal here. They're trying to prove the attack was the result of a coordinated, multi-pronged effort to overturn the results of the 2020 election. They say at the center of that effort was then-President Donald Trump. Today, we are hearing from a filmmaker who actually recorded members of the far-right Proud Boys as they stormed the building. Also taking the stand, U.S. Capitol Police Officer Caroline Edwards. She was one of the first people injured in the riot as the mob pushed past police. But there is one piece of unseen video we want to bring to you first. It is former Attorney General William Barr explaining why Trump's thoughts on the 2020 election was the final straw for him.
I had 3 discussions with the president that I can recall. One was on November 23rd, one was on December 1st, and one was on December 14th. And I've been through sort of the give and take of those discussions. And in that context, I made it clear I did not agree with the idea of saying the election was stolen and putting out this stuff, which I told the president was bullshit. And you know, I didn't want to be a part of it, and that's one of the reasons that went into me deciding to leave when I did. I observed, I think it was on December 1st, that, you know, how can you can't live in a world where the incumbent administration stays in power based on its view, unsupported by specific evidence, that there was fraud in the election.
Barr also told Trump that his allegations about broken or skewed voting machines were unfounded, calling it complete nonsense. On top of that, lawmakers revisited a tweet sent out by Trump asking his followers to meet at the Capitol on January 6th, writing, quote, "will be wild."
This tweet initiated a chain of events. The tweet led to the planning for what occurred on January 6th, including by the Proud Boys, who ultimately led the invasion of the Capitol and the violence on that day. The indictment of a group of Proud Boys alleges that they planned, quote, to oppose by force the authority of the government of the United States. And according to the Department of Justice, on January 6, 2021, the defendants directed, mobilized, and led members of the crowd onto the Capitol grounds and into the Capitol, leading to the dismantling of metal barricades, the destruction of property, the breaching of the Capitol building, and the assaults on law enforcement. Although certain former Trump officials have argued that they did not anticipate violence on January 6th, the evidence suggests otherwise.
During his preamble, Chairman Benny Thompson recalled other historic moments when the safety of the Capitol was put in jeopardy, saying how close this time America came to losing its democracy. This all happening over the last hour, and the hearing, as you can see right now, it is underway. We are still waiting to hear from both Nick Quested, that filmmaker we told you about, and Caroline Edwards, the Capitol Police officer attacked by the mob. We were hoping to have you listen into that live, but obviously this is a recess right now. We're going to continue to follow this. As this goes on, there's going to be a lot of drama expected, and of course, we're going to bring you that live. Back to you guys.